What is up, guys? It is Dallas Gordon here. I just wanted to come by and share because I've made a lot of changes in my business. I've had a lot of people inboxing me, I miss you, and is everything okay? So I want to share with you guys and just share what's going on. If you don't know me, my name is Coach Dallas Gordon. I am a spiritual business coach for impact-driven womanpreneurs. So if you're looking to get aligned, you're looking to learn more about attraction marketing, you're looking to dominate product sales in your industry, I am your girl. So what I wanted to share with you guys mainly, and then I'll talk more about how this has affected my life, is I think that a lot of times, so just to tell you guys a story, things happen in my life. So what I do when things happen in my life is I typically look to see, what the deeper meaning is of the things that are happening. So one of the things that happened recently is that my mom came to me about getting her tire fixed. She was just talking, right? And the light bulb kind of went off when she said what she said. So she says, I keep repairing this tire over and over and over again, and this tire keeps going flat. She said to me, so what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to be done with this old tire because I've had the same tire repaired 3 to 4 times, and I think that I'm going to just get me a brand new tire. And when she said that, I got quiet because I'm like, oh, wow, that's pretty powerful, because we spend so much time, guys, like babysitting old ideas or trying to hang on to old ideas, old stuff. We spend so much time trying to repair the old us or trying to reinvent, what we were into something else, when sometimes God is calling us to just drop the old stuff like cold, like completely turn over a new leaf and start brand new. So I just wanted to share that because I know that that's probably for somebody that over the last year, I don't even want to say that I've been reinvented. I want to say more so like I've been made anew. Like some of the things that I have literally just left in the past and embraced a completely new way of doing things. It's been scary, but it's been worth it. So stop looking back and trying to reinvent yourself and trying to repair who you were. Just embrace today. Just embrace the newness that I have for you today. Yes, you can totally leave the past in the past, and all things can be made new here in the present and going forward. Over the past year, I have released my high ticket coaching business, which for me, it was like, God, you crazy, because this is my highest earner. I finally have clients signing up with me. I worked hard for that business for 5 years. I finally got to the point where clients were lined up to work with me, paying me $15,000, paying me $20,000, paying me $12,000, $10,000, all kinds of different money with no questions asked, okay? I was told to release that business to make room for more. So I released that business to make room for more. Out of that was birthed my subscription box business. It grew over freaking night. I cannot make this up. I put it out there. It just caught fire and it just grew to the point that my whole life and everything that I do on a daily basis has had to change to be able to make room to handle the growth. Okay, next, my baby, my tribe. I was told that was next. You got to release it. Because like I said, guys, sometimes what we do is we take the old ideas that we have, we put our heart, our soul, we get so caught up in growing and making old ideas work. But sometimes old ideas don't grow with us. So the person that you are today, okay, the person that you've grown into being today, the old ideas that you got when you were at a different stage, you haven't really allowed those ideas to grow into the new person that you are becoming. So what happens, guys? What happens is that you start to suffocate your growth. You start to suffocate your growth because you have changed since you first had that idea, and that idea has not changed with you. So sometimes it's necessary to release. And like I said, after I release all this stuff, I've also released my son. My son is now, and that's more personal, but he's turned 18. He's graduating high school. He's going to college. I've bawled my eyes out more times than I can count, grieving him. He's still alive, and it's happy that he's moving on. But I went through so much in the process of raising that child. I was a single mom at some point. I was married to a whole different person at some point. I had a terrible divorce at some point. I was fighting for my son's life at some point because he was in a terrible situation. Okay, and so was I. And now I'm seeing God's grace on his life, but I have to take my hands off of him and let him become a man. And this is the first child I've ever had to do this with. So this has been a whole season, y'all, of doing nothing but letting go. This has been a whole season of release. This has been a whole season of me saying, God, I don't understand what you're doing with me, but I'm going to go with it. And I'm going to trust you. And sometimes when you have to shift from one direction to another, you have this feeling of, but I've worked so hard for this. And this is where this comes in. This is where learning that all that you've done and all the seeds that you have sown were never lost. They're not lost because you're saying yes to new. Because you're saying yes to the present. All the things that you've done are not lost because you're feeling like you can't carry it forward with you. Those seeds that you've sown, the blessings that you've sown into other people's lives, those things that you have done, they still count for something, guys. They still count for something. You're still going to reap the benefits and the blessings of all the seeds that you have sown. But what I'm saying is that you cannot. We have enough baggage, y'all, to have to carry just in today. You cannot take with you the past. Today, you're going to have to draw a line in the sand and say, you know what? I'm going to embrace who God is calling me to be today. Another thing that's happened is the emergence, which emergence is what my mentorship program is called. Link in bio. Just sign up for the waiting list for that. That was a program, and just to kind of veer off, that was a program that literally I've done differently than any program I've ever had. I got the idea for it. You're going to coach differently, because this was after I released my high ticket coaching, and I was like, okay, God, what now? And I heard you're going to just bring a group of people together. You're going to mentor them. You're going to be there for them. You're going to answer questions. And it's not going to be any real structure. It's just going to be being. You're just going to be with these people. I was like, this sounds really crazy. Who's going to buy this for me? Who's going to buy this for me? Because I don't have a structure like I normally do. And this is the agenda. And this is what we're doing. All of my programs, guys, have been very much like that. This is the agenda. This is what we're going to do. We're going to, module 1, we're going to learn lead magnets. Module 2, we're going to do this. And this is the result that we're going to get. And that's how all of my programs have been. Well, this one was different. This one was just about transformation. This one was just about emerging. And here's what I want to say. While God is working through you to help other people, you reap the benefits because God also works through you. So while I've been leading these ladies into their transformations, guess what? Guess who else has been transforming? I have. So, emergence. Let's talk about that. Because I've gone from, hi, my name is Dallas Gordon, and I am a business coach and marketing strategist, author, and speaker. And this is what I help you to do Two, I'm a spiritual business coach. I help impact-driven womanpreneurs to get aligned with attraction marketing and with product sales domination. Do you see the difference between the two? And some of you know my background, some of you don't. I was raised in a very spiritual home. We were in church every time the doors open, long line of clergy and all that kind of stuff. And I was just trying to be the opposite from all that. And I'm going to be honest, I am still the opposite from all of that. I'm not a pastor. I'm not overly religious. Now, I do believe that your relationship with God is a heart matter. It's a heart matter. So we could talk about that on another day. But I believe it's matter of the heart. I really, really do, versus it being certain religious acts and certain rituals and having to do specific things to earn God's love. I believe that God's love is. And there's nothing that you can do to separate yourself from God's love. Nothing. It just is, right? So that's just where I am spiritually. Okay, so if that's your jam or not, I don't know. All right. But can I just say I was running from God, y'all? That I am on a very, very specific assignment here on earth. And remember, your business is your ministry. Okay? There is no separation between your service to people and how you serve God and how you live for your passion and how you do what you're called to do. Your business is your ministry. It just is. And so I've spent my whole career in doing this, trying to separate the spiritual side of me with the businessy side of me, giving people what I think they want to hear. Like today, I'm just here, Dallas Unplugged today. 100%. I'm just here sharing with you where I've been and what the word is for today. The word is for today. Stop looking back to move forward. God has seen you. God has seen you. God has seen your tears. God has seen your moments of bliss and happiness. God has seen all the people that you have reached and touched over the years. Your work was not done for naught. But when you are being led into a new you, into a new version of you, Dallas, this is Dallas 7.0. Okay, I'm going for Dallas 5.0 to Dallas 7.0. I mean, I've been quantum leaped. And it feels almost overnight, although this hasn't been in the making for some time. That's what happened to me. And I was told to release some things in people, and that's exactly what I did. And hello, I'm here. And I am here in full effect. I am here and making 5 times the money I was yesterday. Not even having to worry about funds because it's taken care of. My mentorship program is amazing. Okay, everything that's coming down the pipes to serve you is freaking heaven sent. So when I say new, I'm saying nothing broken, nothing missing. Where am I? I'm living in the present. I'm in my garden. I'm with my kids. I'm breathing again. I'm loving myself where I've neglected myself so many times for business, thinking that if I didn't, my business wouldn't grow. How many people are there? You're free to be transparent in the comments. Have I neglected myself for success? Heck freaking yes. And you know what? I am emerging to teach you how to do the opposite. Yes, you can sit on the beach. Yes, you can be in the garden with your grandkids or your kids. Yes, you can be in the bath. Yes, you can be at the spa. Yes, you can be saying yes to you while building a very spirit-led, powerful movement. Absolutely. Heck yes, you can. You don't have to neglect yourself and your kids and your family and all the things that you love to do it. It is not your job to recover all of the things you've done and all of the seeds that you're sprinkled. It is not your job to babysit the seed to make it grow. Okay? You were led to plant the seeds. So, and you've also come back and you've watered them. Bless your heart. Okay? But you have not been called, guys, to freaking babysit your blessing. When you put something into the universe, which is a universe, by the way, for those that are overly ultra spiritual that God has created, and God has actually put the universe in place to respond a certain way to you. It's a creation of God. So it's when you hear the universe, you can stop being turned off by it though. But that's your journey as well. Okay. Wow. We live in a big world. And I want you to understand that God is how do you say it, guys? Multifaceted. Am I saying it right? So that means that there are many faces of God, and God is going to show, Spirit is going to show him or herself to creation in a million different ways. And it is not your business, spiritual person, to dictate how God shows Spirit, okay, to someone else. It's going to happen. Some people are going to relate to God as the universe. Some people are going to relate to God as Jesus Christ. Some people are going to relate to God as Messiah. Some people are going to relate to God as Mother Nature. It is not your business how beings want to embrace their spirituality. And let me tell you what has divided us. What has divided us is us trying to dictate how other people should relate to our God. Don't do that. Because everybody's on a different path. And the one ultimate goal is for us all to evolve and experience love on this planet. Okay? That's some next level-ish. I'm not expecting for everybody to agree or understand it, because I know that you have your own agenda and some people have their own message and they have their own way and they feel like their own way is the only right way. But wake up. It is not. Okay? It is not. And love doesn't care. Like I'm going to give you an example. There are some lessons that I want for my children to learn. Like, I want them to understand love, and I want them to understand God, and I want them to understand how to live life and how to be grateful. And there are so many lessons that I want for my kids to learn, but I understand that each of them is going to take a different journey than the others. But as a mom, all I care about is that they return to love. As a mom, all I care about is that they experience love in the ultimate life experience, the ultimate life experience possible for them here while they're on earth. That's all I want for them at the end of the day. Why don't we, as God's people, want that for other people when their paths are different from ours? Why is our agenda more important to push our agenda versus someone experiencing bliss, experiencing love, experiencing healing, experiencing fulfillment? Why is our agenda above that? Why? Just think about that. Journal on that. I dare you to go think about that, because our agenda really doesn't matter. So that's where I've been. That's what's been shifting in my life. That's what's been happening in my life. That's what's been going on. Nothing bad has happened to me. If you are missing me, honey, you are not paying attention. And that's fine. You got to do what you're called to do. You be led to who you're led to follow, or led to watch, or led to pay attention to. And you're free to do that. But this is where I've been. Okay, I've been listening. I've been evolving. I've been making a lot of changes. Those changes have been very rewarding. And some of you are called to expand right now. Some of you are being called to expand right now. And you're not listening. You are trying to hold on to what you had. I challenge you to just forget what you had, because that was working for you then. It's not working for you anymore. That's why you're struggling so hard to move forward with this thing that you've been doing all this time. It's time for you to release. I had a rose bush last summer. I planted it twice. I kept giving it plant food. I was like, I think this thing is dead. Last year wasn't its season. It was looking like a like a bag of twigs or whatever. Okay, last year it was looking like it had been burnt. All right. This year is beautiful. It's standing up all tall. It's like, look at me. It's looking at everything else in the garden like, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I deserve all the glory right now, right? I I can't control how that bush, I can do what I can do for it. But sometimes, y'all, it's time to let go and let what happens. Let what happens happen. Because it's your time to be blessed. And you can't do that smothering the roots of whatever it is in your life that's really trying to make an entrance. You freaking smothering the roots of some old plants that you didn't put in the ground years ago. They can't breathe because, you're not allowing it to prosper and catch up with the new you. You're not allowing that growth to happen. Some of y'all know good and well, y'all heard a word in 2021 of what y'all was supposed to do. And you're not doing it because you keep saying, if I do that, I'm not going to make money doing that. If I say that, people are not going to listen. Like, I already know, y'all, that there are going to be some people who are going to unsubscribe from me. They're going to be like, that's not my jam. She used to teach Shopify all the time. She used to teach, and I still teach those things, right? But it's going to be some people that are going to be like, I don't know what she's talking about. I'm out of here. They're going to unsubscribe from my list. I'm going to see, I see some of my people under other coaches. And if I'm not speaking, they're going to find somebody else. That's okay. Because whoever resonates with this message and whoever is supposed to hear it at the appointed time will. And I won't have to worry about any of that. Right? So when it's time for you to emerge, and it's time for you to come forward, you literally have to wholeheartedly trust God to do it. And stop asking all these questions from the sideline. So let go of the old, embrace the new. I know I posted recently and I used the word reinvent, but it's really not even reinventing the old you. It's just, you just straight up have quantum leap. You're just brand new. You like, hello, let me reintroduce yourself. This is who I am. Bam. I've been a little quiet because I've been busy integrating all this. Okay? The new me. I've been busy hanging out with the new me. So that's it, guys. I love you. Honor yourself. Make space for the things that you love and people that you love. And the number one person, make space for you, right? Make space for you. Don't neglect yourself to do anything. Okay, so be blessed, guys. I'm going to go ahead and run, get myself this coffee, get to work for the day. So I'll be seeing more of you. And as I'm led, I will be doing these videos. So just tune in, okay? Bye, guys.